So what's interesting to me is Bitcoin is down about 35% off the all-time high. And we've gotten two other, call it 30 to 35% drawdowns in this bull market. Historically, we have seen in the numbers I remember 2017 was like five different 30% drawdowns or more on the way up. I think that there is a lot of talk of, October. There's a number of people who kind of predicted that was going to be the top of this 4-year cycle. We then sell off 30%. It does feel like if we go down 40% off the all-time high, you're going to see everyone, okay, fine, it's bear market, here we go. But there is kind of this clinging to hope at that 35% drawdown level that actually this is just the third drawdown in this cycle. And it's going to be an extended kind of prolonged bull market. The 4-year cycle thing is not legitimate, et cetera.
And Pomp saying one thing here, this Bitcoin drop of 35% is something that is normal for Bitcoin during a bull cycle. Now, why are people scared? Why is this time different? Because we're ending the 4-year cycle as far as Bitcoin's concerned. We haven't had an on-risk rally. We haven't had an alt season. We're going to look at how this affects Bitcoin dominance very shortly and what the story is behind that. So this was the 35% drop. Pomp saying one thing, if it was 40%, people would be more worried. If it was a 40% drop, we would come down and we would test in previous higher low. When you take out the previous higher low, when you close below the previous higher low, there is a high probability you're going to put a lower high in and then a continuation to the downside and a continuation for a bear market. So in the short term, we've got an area that we want to recover. We've dropped the 886 retracement. We bounced off the 886 retracement, and we talked about that in yesterday's video. So the short term, we need to start making traction above the 78.6 and above the 61.8. And you can see one thing, you've got a shelf here on the 61.8, which is sat at 93,000. If we get any kind of recovery back past 93,000, things will start looking better as far as the market's concerned. So one thing we talk about the kill zone. How do you apply a kill zone to your chart and what is the relevance? So what we're doing is we're looking for the previous lower high and the previous lower low. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put an area of interest in between those areas and see how price reacts as we start getting towards the kill zone. So why is it important? Let's add it on here. Why is it important? Because we understand one thing. We understand for a trend reversal, if we're pushed to the downside, we need to take out the previous lower high. So this kill zone represents one thing. This is our recovery zone. How high can we get past here? Can we move like this? Start pushing up, regaining these levels, holding these levels, pushing up past these levels, up towards the kill zone. Because remember one thing, the further you push, the stronger the bullish move is. If the bears are strong here, we'd get a rejection at this point and then a push to the downside. If the bulls are strong here, we're going to climb up. And if we're going to confirm any kind of trend reversal in the short term, we need to take out the top of the kill zone. We need to take out the top, which is the lower high. So once we break the lower high, hold that as support. That, my friends, is your first indication of recovery. So we've got a little bit to go. We've got resistance, and this is the big resistance within the kill zone. And it's how price reacts when we get to the kill zone, which is going to give us confidence on what's going to happen within the market and what knock-on effect it will have with your altcoins. So the next thing is the Bitcoin dominance. And this is the thing that's given us a bit of hopium, because we got the big drop to the downside, we got the recovery, we got a rejection. And during the capitulation, what's happened? We've got a push down. We've got a push down in dominance. So what is the story behind this push down in dominance? As Bitcoin's been falling, so is the Bitcoin dominance. So what does that represent? Bitcoin dominance is the market cap of Bitcoin against the rest of the altcoin market. So you can see we're dropping around 59% now. That's telling us during the crypto capitulation for Bitcoin, as it got slammed back 35%, altcoins weren't affected as much. That's showing that this was a coordinated attack. That's showing that the knock-on effect didn't have with altcoins. Altcoins have been sold. People have been panic selling. That goes with the territory. But what I'm saying is altcoins haven't been selling off collectively as much as what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is the big sell-off here. And that's one positive from this. So how's it affected the total three? Total three's pulled back. We could see the total three's pulled back, and we've got a recovery on the total three that we need to take back 967.83 billion in the short term. Because we're going to get something here. We're going to get a death cross. It's already happened on Bitcoin. It's already happened up here on Bitcoin. Hasn't happened yet on the total three. Total 3 is lagging in comparison to Bitcoin. Should be the other way around, guys. So we look at the Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is the high risk stocks. It is the US small cap 2000 index. So we want to push up, we want to push up, we want to push up. We're not far from there, guys. We're not getting slammed down. We're not getting slammed down here. We're close. We're still close to the top. Once we get a breakout of this level, a confirmation of this level, and a push at this level, that is going to create risk in the market. So what I'm saying is it the end of the cycle? I haven't got a clue. I'm just looking at clues on the chart, and the clues on the chart are telling me it's Bitcoin that's getting decimated and not the altcoins. So we're going to monitor this along the way. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be doing more regular updates, and it's an important time in the market now. So drop your comment, what you want me to cover next. Let me know what altcoins you want to cover. And don't forget, jump into the Discord group, which is completely free. Link in the description below, and I'll see you guys there.